straight up Kraken time. Hello friends, this is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Dredge, where we're about to start the new DLC. Well, I don't know when it came out actually, but the Iron Rig, the last DLC. And are my crab pots just everywhere? Yeah, I'm gonna go collect some crab pots I care about, especially the open mouth one, and then I'll head up here. It's well populated. I mean, look at all the lights on in this thing. What are you? Big oceanic thing. A moonfish. Again, I got some ice. I don't know why. I just wanted to try it. It doesn't seem like it's probably worth it, the ice, just because it takes up space and space is more important to me, but we'll see. Brilliant glittering scales give this fish its name. Uniquely, it's the only known warm-blooded fish. Really? That's kind of awesome. We'll leave that up for now. Is there a place to dock here? Where do we go? I guess like just here. You dock at a small metal wharf. 4 giant legs stretch down into the deep, lifting a mountain of metal into the sky. Got some a little bit ominous music here. Alright, cargo elevator. An elevator connecting the docking area to the main platform lies ahead. A man waits nearby, a yellow hard hat strapped to a concerned expression. What do you want? I don't know what voice is. What is this place? Haven't you heard? This is the Ironhaven Corporation's new drilling rig, or would be if we were on schedule. Right now it's just a platform. Boss is gonna dock our pay for sure if he shows up and the drill hasn't even started yet. We got the foundational stuff laid, but we've been running into some supply issues. He glances nervously at the water, large waves rolling underneath the shadow of the platform. Ships delivering crates of materials keep going missing. HQ said they're not be able to dispatch anymore for a few weeks. Look, I wouldn't normally ask a civilian for help, but we're already so far behind. Why don't I mark the last known coordinates of those ships on your map? If you find any of those crates, I'm sure the Corp will let you use our facilities. Once we get the generator wired up, that is. Alright, good news, friend. I have a bunch of these already. The Iron Rig unlocks base of operations. Ooh, is this gonna be like a city building thing? My storage. Bam. Bam. 1 and 2. We found those on the way. That ought to be enough to get the generator going. I'll get these materials sent up to the main platform. Alright, the generator is up and running. That should be in working order, but I just checked the storeroom. It looks like we never got any fuel deliveries. I did find this, though. You can use it to patch up things up in a pinch. Keep it. It's the least I could do in return for your help. A hull repair kit. Oh, repairs up to 2 damaged areas in your boat, prioritizing damaged equipment. Again, not super required, but maybe this seems like better than the ice. Like, I could definitely imagine a scenario where we're... Because I don't know what's going to happen in Devil's Spine or in the Iron Rigs zones here. So, yeah. Like, maybe we'll need this to survive, like, the last hits. While I go and figure out the fuel station, why don't you introduce yourself to the head scientist? He's always interested in hear about the local fish species. Okay, yeah, science lab. You approach an old man pacing back and forth near a cordoned-off area on the main platform. He's muttering to himself quietly. Oh, who are you? Ah, the angler turned courier, isn't that right? The workers were talking about you. All good things, I promise. Say, you must know a great deal about this fish species around here, yes? What have you encountered in these waters? I mean, why do you want to know? I mean, he's a scientist. He's curious, or he's evil. I don't know. It's usually one or the other. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Instead of rolling his eyes, as most people do when they sense a fisherman's tale approaching, the scientist's eyes glisten with an intense curiosity. Is that so? Perhaps you'll find me a little more imaginative than others. Before we get into all of that, though, it seems my laboratory is also a victim of a missing supply shipment. Oh, we need one more of these to unlock it. Okay. I was planning on conducting research into fish species in the area, but I can't do that without somewhere to study. So we know at least where to go for this. Like, there was a... Oh, and one over here. I didn't even notice that. I know there was one over here, too, that I missed. But we'll rest for the night, and we'll try this in the morning. So it should be... Yeah, there's a couple over here. I see the shipwrecks below now. So, we don't know what their corporation's actually doing. Is this oil drilling? Because they didn't say what they're drilling for, did they? Because I'm assuming by that they're going to try to dredge up some horrific abomination. But maybe not. Maybe they're just after... Oil, I guess, counts as a horrific abomination. It can, right? Here. Unlock sample analysis. Oh, we got enough material for the science lab now, too. We'll get to work. There we go. You are a fast worker. That should be enough for space for your tubes and fluids and whatnot, eh? Yes, more than sufficient for my needs, thank you, both of you. Fisherman, considering you're not on the Corp's payroll, why don't you take this, a small token of my appreciation, a soothing tea. A thermos of calming cinnamon tea, enough to quieten a panicked mind. I know that's a word, but boy, is that not a word I hear very often. The foreman turns to you. I think we have a solution for a fuel problem. Come see me at the generator. I'll give you the rundown. Before you give me the rundown, no, let's screw. What's this eye thing, though? Oh, how long have you worked for the Ironhaven Corporation, Mr. Scientist? My whole professional career has been dedicated to scientific research at the corporation, so that's, well, north of half a century now. Our current executive's father hired me when I was fresh out of college. He must have seen something in me all those years ago. You're a company man. Generator. So it turns out all the fuel never got dispatched from Ironhaven at all. I was on the radio to HQ. Apparently this is a biofuel generator. Some new tech the Corp wanted to trial out here, and they expected us to supply it ourselves. Thing is, they didn't think to outfit us with any gear for harvesting biomass, and the fleet services construction is way down the project list. Think you could help us out again? I live to help you out. You can add fish or most other biological material, I suppose, to the hopper. Once it's filled, we ought to be able to start the drill. Here, have a moonfish. Speaking of which, let's get some crab stuff working, and we'll get our trawl net out, and we'll just get set up here. I'm going to head back to the pontoon just to get my... Because right now I'm still set up for ice fishing, and I don't think we're encountering that right here. Maybe there'll be more ice fishing. I wonder if they don't eventually go up north, I'm going to try to see if... I'm curious if you can, like, go from... Because there's a lot of empty territory. Well, no, they're eventually... They're going to make us go up here. Of course they're going to make us go up there. We got an anchovy. Fresh oceanic, this tiny anchovy is harvested in great quantities by man and creature alike, but in their numbers they will persevere. That's a inspiring quote for an anchovy. Oh, this game's gonna go make me get anchovy on my pizza later today, isn't it? Not today, maybe tomorrow. I do enjoy anchovies in small to medium doses. We're going to get the full-on harvesting platform. I don't know if we'll need coast... Maybe we just need oceanic, but we'll get the harvesting platform for now, because we haven't used this yet. Scarlet prawn. Yeah, we're trawling up some new stuff here. Look at that whale! Just very gentle, very careful about me. That is a large whale, and I see it's gentle even if in real life this would be scaring the living hell out of me. Alright, where'd that go? Scarlet prawn, found in the depths of most oceans. Swarms of them can consume crabs and other small fish. I did not know prawns ate crabs. I kind of thought it would be the other way around. I know there's the prawns that punch. Or maybe that's shrimp that punch. Wait. I didn't even see this place. There's some islands around here I've stumbled across. Yeah, I guess we're checking out the islands. Maybe I thought these were like Devil's Spine Islands, and maybe they are. Oh, you. Yeah, you're going to be like the Devil's Spine quest person. I'm not going to deal with you right now. I'll mark you and deal with you later. Yeah, this is volcanic. Okay, we'll come back to this set of islands. Armored sea robin. You are as goofy as any of the other fish. A small fish with angular armored plates. It has sensory barbs under its body that help it detect prey on the seabed. Sensory barbs, like I guess like fur that like tingles when prey is nearby, like because they're moving past. And we got an ossified sea robin. Chittering mandibles scythe the air in front of this deep dweller, its small body encased in a suit of thick bone. That sounds like a painful existence. And we got a leeching prawn. We are just getting all the fish here. Look at that disgusting mouth. I guess all mouths are disgusting if you look at them closely enough. The tiny parasite rasps away the flesh of whatever it attaches to. Its hooked legs ensure an enduring grip. I hate that that is anywhere close to my character right now. Hadal. We might need Hadal stuff here. Okay. I thought this would be enough, but no. Harvesting platform is only gets some stuff. Let me mark this as like Hadal. The Whispers are in the parking lot right now. The Whispers are right on top of me. Do we have enough for the bio thing? To fuel the generator? Probably. There we go. I won't hold it anymore. I'll fire it up. The crushing compactor clunks to life. There was a thing like this in Subnautica too. Like where you could toss biomatter into cause like fish and stuff for fuel. The sound of pneumatic pistons and strained squelching soon gives way to the stuttering sound of distant gears. Ah, we done it! A large capsule drops down a chute labeled waste. Through its clear walls, you could see remnants of the fish you deposited. Gross. You'd probably be able to use that for chum, right? It's yours if you want it. I don't really want it, but I'll take it. Aberrated bait. A canister of malignant fish remains, adorned with warning stickers and caution labels. Attracts wretched fish. Is a wretched fish an aberrant fish? Now we can finally get this drill started. All clear. Initiating drill deployment in 3, 2, 1. The drill descends. I don't know what an actual oil drill looks like, but it's going to go down like about 100 feet and crack stuff open. This doesn't seem like what they wanted to do. This seems like a not ideal result. It cracked and stuff rose to the surface, maybe? The scientist walks over, gripping handrails to counteract the shockwaves from the drill. We've broken through. We're underway at last. Now what about the huge crack that opened up? Is the reservoir stable? Admittedly, the fissure is larger than my models suggested, but it appears to have stabilized. We should consider halting the drilling for now. Also, we would be remiss in our duties to the local population if we didn't survey the area and gather some data. In that vein, fisherman, I have something for you. I have a name. I don't know what it is, but I have a name. No, I do know what it is. I forgot what it is, though. So you're giving me an infused rod. Coastal and shallow, but... has that mark on top of it. The factory has recently become operational, allowing us to manufacture equipment as infused with the corporation's latest breakthroughs. This is a new design, if you say so. I guess we're doing it. Goodbye, harvesting platform. Using that rod, I need you to collect specimen samples from the marrows, just to check that the fish species are unaffected by our operations here. Okay, sea cucumber these are all new things. Yeah, so this is like... Okay, this is like... This will collect the new stuff from these areas. Gotcha. Understood. Foundry... Foundry, oh, look at you. A helmeted figure emerges from the shadows by a building site. He lifts his visor. Place isn't built yet. He gestures to a pile of materials behind him. We're short on materials. Once they arrive, we could start working. Guess what I have? Here, make a foundry. Here, one foundry. How high does this go up? That's all we need. We can get the foundry built now, eh? Good to go. Oh, so you can use materials to make more Ironhaven crates with this place. What's tier 2? I don't know what tier. I can't scroll over to tier 2. You want that made? I'll be needing some things from you. I don't have many things. I'll keep an eye out for them though. Tech lab. When the tech lab is operational, we'll be able to work on projects of a more technical nature. I have plans for an interchangeable module system. You'll see, I'll show you when we're set up. But, yeah. Ability enhancements. One more lot of materials, then we'll be able to upgrade some of your boat's basic functions. This sounds great. I think I have some in storage, right? Yeah. Alright, tech lab. Take this. Huh. Everything appears to be in order. I'll get the team onto it. At last, I'm excited for you to try some of these out. Enhanced lights to lessen the effects of improved light radius. The enhanced foghorn. Make your presence known, pulses to illuminate your surroundings. I've never had use for the foghorn. I don't know what the foghorn is for. Enhanced spyglass can identify fishing spots at a distance and mark them on your map. That sounds fine. Okay, I guess. Research parts. What is that? I mean, I know what research parts are, but is that to upgrade it to another tier? Scientist. Hold on. Let me answer this question first. Foundry. So, no, I can't upgrade you, but tech lab, research parts, maybe research parts are the thing that makes it. Oh, no, I need research parts to be able to activate enhanced spyglass and 2 for enhanced foghorn. Gotcha. Yeah, science lab. What do you have to say? What's the purpose of this rig? Well, I can't go into specifics, you understand, but the purpose of this platform is to test a crucial hypothesis that I've been working towards for years. If my hypothesis proves correct, it'll yield a significant asset for this corporation's business diversification strategy. Okay, yeah. Oh, who's the corporation in Alien that brought the alien back for business? Wayland Yutani. Are you going to stop the drill? Ah, yes, I believe the drill has already stopped operating. Foreman should be making preparations to withdraw it from the seabed. It's not something you could just yank out, apparently. The drill team will take their time to try to ensure minimal disturbance. So what are we actually looking for again? Does it tell us in the pursuit? It does. Collect samples from the marrows, paddlefish, Tula monstrum, osteostrachan, and sea cucumber. What is this? So I have to... Yeah, I have to build factory tier 2. How do I build a factory tier 2? A woman stood just inside the doorway, sketching a design in her notebook. Hey there, welcome to the factory. I'm the lead engineer here. I can get infused, so this is how I get like different flavors of that special iron rig here of fishing rods. Nothing ice, so this doesn't really, it looks like this will not interact with the pale reach stuff. All right. Coastal shallow. Oceanic. So what do I have now? Coastal and shallow, 88%. Coastal, shallow, oceanic, 125%. Let's aim for this. What is the, these are some new materials. Hydraulic rod, dark canister, Iron Haven crate. Interesting. So I can already see how expansive this is going to get. So we'll take it a little bit at a time. Wait, the Goliath tigerfish has... I thought that was going to be a one-time only fish. This has aberrations? Now the oarfish has aberrations. These all have... This has got to be a DLC thing then. Okay. So now if I looked at the marrows, is it going to show those like newer types of fish? Probably not, right? It does. This is what the yellow and black outline means, of course. So there's oceanic, coastal, shallow. And what do we need to get the more advanced rods again? Most of these projects I'm working on, if the rollout of the Corp's new fleet, will be cutting edge. I need, yeah, different, I need stuff I don't have access to just yet. All right. Let's leave to where it all began. Manifest. Let's just back up into this. And rest and try tomorrow. Coastal shallow dredge. So this'll get me access to... No, I'm still just getting regular ass cod here. How do I get the exotic ones? Does Fishipedia say anything about this? I need an advanced rod in the marrows, in shallow or coastal, day or night. It doesn't say anything about them beyond needing an advanced rod, which I have equipped, right? Just to make sure. Yeah, I have an infused rod. The line passes through a canister of dark fluid, coating and strengthening it. Oh, okay. I didn't even see this on the map. So it looks like there's, like, that's where there's the coating, the black skunk or whatever. Yeah, that's where we go for this. Is it okay to walk in, to sail inside it? It looks like that's a bad idea. There's like fire and stuff. Maybe we have to skirt the edges. Oh, okay. Tula Monstrum. What was that? That was a neat little mini game. Hang on. Let's discard you. The ice, there is value in the ice. There absolutely is, especially if I'll be going from here up to... Oh, you know, I should have used the anchor to get up there. Anyway, too late now. All right, let's dump the gray eel and all the crap fish we've been getting. Okay, dump all of you. So, dark ooze gathers for the vessel. Oh, that's like an accelerated way to get it. Okay. Tula Monstrum. I shouldn't have depleted that. What time is it? It is nighttime. Oh, now I have... What did I catch? Dark Splash, a foul ooze congealing into strange and shifting shapes. I don't think this is regular oil. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't think that's regular oil. I actually wonder, can I drop crab pots in there? Let's get a complex and a massive. So if I just swim through here, do I just pick up sludge? Not necessarily. Maybe in the net? No. So not necessarily. Maybe just if I hit the fire? Maybe if... Will I pick up sludge here? No, that's oceanic. Yeah, so that's just... That mini game is just an incentive to get it more quickly, which I like. It's not required, but it's an incentive. Tula Monstrum. Yeah, this creature, bizarre creature, feeds with a mouth on the end of a long proboscis. Two eyes swivel on delicate, spindly stalks. Let's actually dump this, because I should dump the older one. Because we're looking for a few specific ones here, right? Osteostraken. This armored jawless fish hunts in strong currents and uses suction to pull smaller fish into its mouth. What was that? Thought I just heard a... Yeah, that. Dark ooze gathers on your vessel. Maybe we shouldn't... Maybe it's an incentive to not stay here too much. Can I just discard it? Yeah, but let's see what happens if we keep it. Paddlefish. So what happens if I put this on one? Nothing. Again, like I could just discard this though, right? Oh, when I mess it up, when I mess one up, I get it. Okay. Hey, we got an anvil fish. So like now this is it will get rid of the infected one. Angelfish, a head hammered flat against the alluvium of the world. Every shaper needs a surface. I don't know what alluvium means. So maybe it's not about... Yeah, that only comes when you mess up in these places. Which is not a problem as long as you don't mess up. What is that bubble? Dark ooze gathers on your vessel. Yeah, so it forces it even when you don't mess up. Gotcha. How do you get a sea cucumber? Let me get out of this first. It's from the marrows. Caught through a pot. It is caught through a pot. Okay. So we have to... Do we have a oh, whoops. Do we have a crab pot on us? We do. We got a couple. I forgot. It happened like 3 minutes ago. What do you want? Maybe we dump it here, and maybe we dump it, like, here? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go drop off what I have before it rots, and I'll come back here and see what the crab pots pick up. Oh, wait, maybe this is where it would be better for the crab pots. Maybe? No! Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Crab pot here, crab pot here. Hey, fisherman, thanks again for your help building that generator. I've reported a new operational status to HQ. In fact, they've given me a budget to compensate you for any additional biomass you bring in. See me at the generator and I'll pay you. So let's, first off, though, go to the science lab and submit samples. What we have, at least. Let's submit the anvil fish for here. Everything but the sea cucumber, right? And then this person, the foundry person. A figure emerges from lower decks and beckons you over into the shadows. If you're going to be hanging around, maybe we can do business. Come see me at the Undermarket, alone. Got some items you might be interested in. Don't ask where they came from. Better off not knowing. Make some basic repairs too, but it'll cost you. It always costs me, but probably a premium. Which I'm okay paying. What do you have? Oh, you just have the regular stuff. Okay. Generator. So you could pay for biomass. Basically, you're the fish merchant. Understood. Understood and appreciated. Oh, did you see it? He said the bigger the better, I assume. This isn't really my area. Whereas some of the other fish, the other merchants said, like, sometimes the smaller ones are worth more. But no, this guy's just going off pure size because he doesn't know any better. I love that. Tech lab, so we could start researching some of these things. Oh, gosh, pigeon. Okay. And I can start giving you some... Let's get the enhanced lights, because this is something we can do. These are a little complex. Here's the list of items I need. The list of items is the one Iron Haven crate. That one's done. Pigeon, what do you... Sir? So, we're not going to rest here. We're going to rest on Blackstone Isle. And we'll do that by dropping... Where's that? Where's dropping? Dropping the anchor. We got one crab there. And one common crab here. So this has got to be where sea cucumbers are from, though, right? We're still in the Marrows. I guess because we can't do much, I don't think, without... We can't get new materials or anything else without the crab pots working, so I think we just have to wait for the crab pots to do their thing. There we go, sea cucumber. Leathery skin is all that shields its soft body from predators. Internal structures of calcium offer a satisfying crunch. Do people actually eat sea cucumbers? Are they edible? I wonder. No, no! Somehow avoided getting hit. Science lab. Have a sea cucumber. The scientist looks taken aback. He consults some papers on his desk, then leafs through an old encyclopedia. This is remarkable. Some of these species... have you caught these before? They haven't been seen outside the fossil record since, well, ever. So they're, like, ancient. I suppose it could make sense. The fissure opening caused some kind of disturbance in the water, possibly spooking some of these fish up the water column. I'll run some tests on these. The scientist is interrupted by the foreman outside, shouting through his megaphone again. Foreman bellows an order. Engage reverse gear! Get that drill out of there! They delve too greedily and too deep. Yeah, the crack continues. This time's towards, is that the basin up there? No, I didn't see. I didn't see if that was the basin or where. Ah, hell, that's enough. Drill is clear, I repeat. Drill is clear, shut it down. As I was saying, I'll run some quick tests on these specimens, though from the sounds of things, you may have some additional samples to gather. It seems the reservoir is more unstable than we anticipated. Even with the drill removed, it appears the fissure is continuing to expand. Unfortunately, there have been reports of some contaminants leaking from the fissure in isolated pockets. There was always a chance this might happen. You're not too bothered, though. It's not your problem. You're not the person whose waters are destroyed. The engineer at the factory has been working on a system to siphon such contaminants from the water. I'd very much like a canister of it. Yeah, this is how we get the crafting materials. I've been trying to keep a record where all that dark liquid's been showing up. Come see me if you need pointing to any contamination patches. Sure. Oh no, this is the engineer. We're in the planning stages for an expansion to the factory. Maybe you can help out? Tier 2, so this is so we can only access Tier 2 occasionally. Yeah. Okay. So same thing for the other ones. And the I is not an I, it's a Roman numeral 1. I thought this was I for Ironhaven. No, it's Tier 1. Okay. So we can add, like, I don't think I have any, I have 1 wood, but I don't have much cloth. But yeah, this is a new use for that sort of thing. And now we can start accessing Tier 2 of the tech lab. Just we need for hull and stat improvements. That seems like a high priority. Do you know anything about these mutated fish I've been finding? Oh, wrong thing. Though we can check what we need here. So we'll need lancetfish, trilobite. Yeah, these are nautilus, solacina. These are like, yeah, again, stuff I've... Oh, marrows and gale cliffs. Oh, yeah. You know anything about these mutated fish I've been finding? Mutations are present in almost all species, and fish are certainly no exception. In my years of study, I have seen fish with extra fins, eyes, and even heads. Well, the company you're working for, I'm not surprised. Yes, they're a relatively normal part of the development of a species. Occasionally, they can be influenced by external factors, but only in exceptional circumstances. Certainly, this is just a natural, yeah, this is a whole, it's not man-made, it's just how it goes. What's going to happen to that fissure that opened up? Now that the drill has been withdrawn, it should settle down, provided nothing else disturbs the seabed. I expect that given enough time, it will be filled in with sediment entirely. In the meantime, it appears to have opened up some interesting opportunities for research. How lucky for you. Gale Cliffs, that's where it was. That's where it was. God, those whales are so pretty. They're so dang pretty. Majestic. Really majestic. Everything feels super wavy when I'm right now. The oceans feel like unusually roiled. Like really high waves. I think this must be... It feels like a change. I don't know for sure that it's a change. It feels like a change, though. Probably resulting from the crack, the drilling. Oh God, what is that? It's an eyeball. It's an eyeball coming my way. Are you friendly? You're not friendly. You're waiting. All right, let's see what this does. It's sentient ooze that gathers. Okay. That was ready to corrupt my fish, but I just cleared some of them out. All right, I still want to go out there and put out a crab pot. Yeah, whenever I'm in oil, every time I make a mistake, one of these comes up. Yeah, we got a new wreckfish, a bony wreckfish. Encased in bony protrusions and struggling to move its encumbered fins. Its gills are sealed shut, almost sealed shut by the growths. Yeah, again, this feeling of all these aberrations with so many cancerous elements to them is so unsettling. It's such an unsettling design choice, and I really like it. Shadowed splashes. I got a trophy for being so bad at this that I got enough of these splashes. Let's dump you. In the meantime, we've gotten a lancetfish, With its impressively tall dorsal fin and razor-sharp fangs, this ambush predator stalks unsuspecting prey in the open water. A tall dorsal... Oh yeah, it looks like dinosauric. Let's see our old friend, the sea snake. We got a decaying blackmouth, which we'll look at when we're in at least nominally safer waters than we are right now. It's screeching. What is that screeching? Stop it. I hate it. Oh, it's the thing. It's the sentient thing. Can it come off the oil? It can. Yeah, you know what? Come on board, friend. No, it doesn't want to come on board. Dark ooze gas. Oh, now I'm fully panicked. Shoot. Where am I heading? Dusty pontoon. I can't see shit. Oh, my lights were off. That's why. Yeah, the oil, the dark ooze is really attracted to me freaking out. It loves it. Anchovy King. So we got a decaying blackmouth. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on. What determination. Solacina, a distant relative of modern sea cucumbers and urchins. Yeah, these are all like ancient fish, like prehistoric fish. This spider-like creature crawls along the seafloor searching for food. And then we also caught the king of the anchovies, and in their numbers they will rise. So it's a continuation. The anchovy description talks about like it's harvested, but in their numbers they will persevere. And in their numbers, they will rise. This is going to lead the anchovy revolution. We got a trilobite, yes. This three-lobed arthropod is one of the most successful of all early animals. Their shells often leave pristine fossils. Good for them. I know that they're famous for having, like, really well-preserved fossil, like, well-kept fossils. I didn't know if that was a sign of success, though. So we got these... Ah, stop infecting me. Stop splashing me. The only others I see here are an oceanic one, but I can't do oceanic yet. Maybe I can, I just have to go back and do another side quest. We got a couple of samples from Miguel Cliffs. Not a lot, but a couple. And we'll get the last two to you. We just need oceanic next. No, we need the hook and we need the canister. We need the hydraulic rod and the dark canister. Wait, the hydraulic rod is something I can just buy, isn't it? Yeah, so the hydraulic rod is just money, basically. The canister is the real thing. So how do we get a canister? Let's unlock the Tier 2 factory. Maybe this will answer our question. Let's get to work. The factory's core facilities have been improved. All right, what new items now? These are just new trawlers and pots and stuff. So siphon trawler does what? I don't know. Let's find out. We need a basic trawl net and a crate. This is... Wait, this... Oh! Oh, this is like a dredge for... this is a net to trawl for, like, to dredge trawl, I guess? Yeah. And a flotsam trap. Once deployed, this trap expands into a larger formation capable of gathering discarded materials. So this just upgrades stuff that we have. Interesting. I need to collect the canister of strange ooze on the surface of the water. You actually need me to bring... Oh no, we need to upgrade the factory and make a siphon trawler. Gotcha. Thank you for confirming. We upgrade the factory. Now we need a siphon trawler. And for this we need a basic trawl net and a Iron Haven crate. We could do that right now. Crate and basic trawl net. This should do it. Thank you. Pistons and tubes pump samples from the waves, collecting filtered fluid in canisters. Remedial apparatus. 42% of people who play Dredge got this. I guess people who get the game really enjoy it, because it's not hard to get. It's just, it's a good sign that people are actually playing the game after they get it. Oh! The sound is the trawl, I think. I think that's a sound I'm getting. So let's see, if we trawl through here, does that mean we get the goop? Maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Collecting filtered fluid in canisters. Unless it doesn't have to be in the oil? No, it does have to be in the oil, because then I'm seeing none. Do I have to get you? Do I have to get the little guys there? Oh, I think I have to... Once I've dropped the trawl, I think I have to... Now I have to, like, activate it. Okay. Now I see what... Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Look at this. We're cleaning up... We're cleaning up the water. I hope this doesn't preclude me from getting more of... From getting, like, the fish that spawn in this oily goop. I guess we'll see. Time will tell. Like, does this go away from being... No, it still spawns. So I actually am pretty optimistic that this is going to be okay. And we got a plated Osteo-Straken. A shell of bone pierced by spurs or something stronger. A horned miter shielding eyeless sockets. These poor things can barely see. Alright, let's get back to Blackstone Isle, because we're about to... Our panic is high. Stuff is slivering in our cargo. We're in trouble. But only if we get caught. Look at the world. The whole world is pink. This is sort of like become like Power Wash Simulator, but more oceanic and with a higher chance of death. Alright, so we've got 2 canisters. Let's head back and see what we can do with these 2 canisters, because it's getting late anyway. Science lab, return canister. Have you collected a canister of the contaminant yet? Yes. What is the... I haven't even looked at the description. Inside the glass, a thick fluid shifts, chilling the air around it. It morphs as it sloshes around, forming smooth streaks broken by sharp clusters. So it's like adaptable, it forms different shapes. He holds it up to the light. For a moment, the fluorescent bulbs in the room flicker and buzz, light recoiling in a pattern against the ceiling. Thank you. It's important to know what we were dealing with in operations such as these. If he saw anything noteworthy about the liquid, he doesn't let on. No, he's a corporate company man, he won't tell me. Oh, and don't forget about that other thing I asked you to do. Have you had time to... No, I have 2 more things to get. I'll see you in a bit. But now, I can get the oceanic thing. I can get the infused hoist. Is it the infused hoist I want, or the infused winch? Well, no, because we already have the means of getting coastal and shallow. The issue is not coastal and shallow. The issue is oceanic. So oceanic, hadal, and abyssal. Infused hoist will open up a whole new set of possibilities. Let's do this. There, we've got the infused hoist. A canister of swirling fluid provides the forces required to reach down into the fathomless depths. So we could do siphon trawling and abyssal, hadal, oceanic, coastal, and shallow now. And I think we could do some upgrades too. Tech lab. Do we want to do any? Because I don't care about the foghorn. Even the spyglass I don't really care about. Let's unlock tech lab tier 2. That's everything. We'll get to work. Tech Lab's fully built now, so only 2 tiers. Good. So what else? What other options are there? Increases the rotational turning speed of your vessel by 25%. The reverse speed of your vessel can't exceed your forward speed. That makes sense. That would be a little bit goofy if it could. Chain optimizer increases the winching speed of your dredge crane. Trawl guidance chip increases the catch rate of your trawling equipment. Heat sink absorbs heat generated by a hasted engine, so you could haste more often, I guess. Haste more frequently, yeah. And fishing speed increases. None of these are great. Like, they're all good, but none of them feel like all that necessary, so I'm going to keep progressing with the main quest and get what I get. So, right now we need... Yeah, right now we just need samples. We'll go back to get those. Right through the gate, we got a nautilus. It swims by propelling water through its many-chambered shell. They're one of the very few species that can survive sudden wrenching from the depths. I know nothing about nautiluses, not a lie. But while I'm here, we'll collect some more of this. Some more of the good stuff. This may be my favorite of the fish catching mechanics yet, the whole like pinball gated thing that they have going on. I've been trying to keep a record of where all that dark liquid has been showing up. Come see me if you want to be pointing to any contamination patches. I'm seeing you. Are you not? Huh, okay. Anyway. Submit samples. The scientist inserts a syringe into each of the creatures, now laying long dead on the slab. From each in turn, he draws a vial of fluid. This will only take a moment. Some vials contain the type of blood you might expect, deep in red, catching glints of light from the fluorescent bulbs overhead. Other corpses yield a dark, clotted substance that seems to crawl up into the vial by itself. It shimmers with a quiet iridescence, as if lit from inside. He places the vials of what should be fish blood in a rack in front of him. Down in the deep, something begins to brush against the legs of the rig. Straight up Kraken time. Tentacles, eyes, the whole deal. And now Stellar Basin is corrupted. There's something gigantic, something incredibly powerful gripping the rig. So it's really here. So yeah, this is what you're hunting for. The scientist steps away from the nearby window, knuckles still white from gripping the frame moments before. Fisherman, this structure, the people on it can't stand up to this. I had a student. She was developing some technology. He turns back. Is this the researcher back on Stellar Basin? He turns and presses his forehead against the glass. It was a way of communicating, I suppose. We were working on emulating a language we didn't fully understand. She began to twist the words. But she didn't agree with Ironhaven's methods. So she leveraging my role on the board for the Research Society. I have pulled some strings to have her posted in Stellar Basin, yeah. Please go and find her. I hope she's progressed her research sufficiently to help us. And while you're there, try to catch some of the local specimens. Yeah, so we got, what else is next? Kerrig Makella, Sea Slug. We've seen Sea Cucumber, not Sea Slug. An Eagle Shark, and a Tripod Spiderfish. Just regular old fish names. I bet they actually are regular old fish names. Let me, before I actually do that, let me check what types of, Oh, the founder. Tentacles seem angry, not surprised. Yeah, the tentacles seem like they're just hanging on for a while. They're not trying to rip it off, or maybe they are trying to rip it off. It's just taking a little while. Because this is pretty sturdy. The rig still needs some kind of defense system constructed. People who are depending on you, oddly enough. So, what do we got here? We got Oceanic, Abyssal, Hadal, and Crab. Yeah, this thing is just... It's just... Look at it there. Can I boop it? Oh. I can boop it, but it damages me, unsurprisingly. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought it might have a reaction, I guess. But you know what it looks like? When you go fully panicked and you hear the ringing in the night and you start to see eyes. This is what we might be seeing. So how's everyone doing? Can you believe the size of that squid? It's shaking the whole damn rig. Doesn't seem like it should be possible. The legs are anchored pretty deep. What's the next thing we might want? Probably either mangrove or... Yeah, mangrove is probably... This is probably the next thing we want. Let's get you over here. And... Oh, we might get... Maybe we'll have to look for more Ironhaven crates. That's like always going to be useful. Do you know anything more about the prehistoric fish I found? Nothing useful aside from confirming with some peers that they are indeed species that were previously thought to be extinct. There's even a special name for that, you know, a Lazarus taxon. A species seemingly raised from the dead. I'll bet that's true. That's really cool. I encountered strange creatures in the contaminated areas. There's the floating goo eyeball. What do they look like? You begin to describe the creatures to the scientist, but as you grasp the images in your head, they melt away, replaced with a swirling blackness in your mind's eye. After your description trails off, the scientist looks at you with some concern. Long nights at sea, unusual weather conditions, sleep deprivation. They can all lead to auditory and visual hallucinations. All right, Dr. Gaslight. Not to worry, best to get some rest. We'll keep using the research bits that we get on some of this stuff. What would next be next for us? I think let's do reversing speed isn't that super great. Dredging speed I don't really care about. Fishing speed I don't care about. Heat absorption I think is the big one I want to go for. I start working towards. Because that really does, I don't know, I like heat absorption. Alright, we're full red eyes right now. Which makes it seems like the perfect time really to head southwest to Stellar Basin. What's the worst that can happen when we're on our way? Oh, it went away. The gloop all went away. Why did the gloop go away? Maybe we knocked enough of it out that it's just gone now. Yeah, there's the tentacle. We can outrun it. It's fine. Oh, never mind. It's now everything's attacking us. Okay, let's actually get out of here. Okay, let's actually get to something safer. Yeah, we're heading to the... You know, we're not heading to the pontoon. We're heading to the research outpost. Researcher. Oh, hello again. What do you need? Someone from, I need a sampling device? No, someone from the Ironhaven Corporation sent me. I didn't expect that name to follow me all the way out. Oh, your dog is looking so happy. Perhaps that was naive of me. So what do you want? Ironhaven Corporation's head scientist seems to know you. And I know him. He's the reason I was posted all the way out here so far from home. He might have mentioned that I studied under him, but I studied him too. His theories on nature cycles were odd. He never went into much detail, but his work had some curious influences. I heard whispers through the office door, through his office door, saw confusing diagrams that lingered in half-erased chalk dust and on torn-up shreds of paper. Never could make much sense of it. He does have some unusual sources, I'm guessing. Tell me about the defensive tech you've been working on. Well, it's the same tech you used in that repulsion machine I gave you. Strictly speaking, I wouldn't call it a defense system. It doesn't interact with anything on a physical level. You see, Ironhaven's Scientific Communication Division have long been working on projects to further their exertion over the natural world. It's complicated stuff, but essentially they were trying to emit signals to communicate with, well, anything they wanted to, I suppose. Like some kind of universal language. The tech I've been working on is along those lines, but instead of a wide spectrum of communication, it attempts to broadcast a single word, flee. It emits the vocalized panic responses of every animal I was able to gather acoustic data for. That is a cool concept. I mean, pure fiction and all, but I love the idea of it. Ironhaven Corporation have been constructing a drilling platform. Oh, and you're helping with them with that, I suppose? Do you have any idea what they're even doing? I do now. She turned, well, I actually don't. I have this, they were trying to raise this thing, but I don't know what they want to do with it. Get samples? I don't know. She turns away and tries to recompose herself with a few deep breaths. Of course you don't. You're just trying to help. But you've seen what's happened to the water here and elsewhere, I imagine. We need to protect the rig and its workers. I couldn't give a damn about the rig or the corp, but not everyone there deserves to face the consequences of the corp's actions. I like this researcher a lot. I'll give you some schematics. I'm sure someone there is smart enough to decipher them and get them built. She's so mad at them. Just don't let them think this means I forgive them, or that I approve of what they're doing. I will not. I will communicate your anger very directly. We got a new type of snapper, a blood snapper. Blood leaks endlessly from under its scales, pooling up beneath it no matter where it's placed. These poor things, like, yes, sure, they're gross and horrifying, but, like, I feel bad for them, mostly. No, I'm mostly horrified and grossed out by them, but I also feel bad for them. Because they're clearly in, like, not a happy creatures. Eagle shark. Gliding on wings that are as wide as the shark is long, this ancient relic resembles modern-day manta rays and other filter feeders. That's, the wings are just beautiful. So this seems like a good place for crab pots. Drop them here, here, here. Oh, wait. I don't know if they'll actually pick up the oily stuff if I'm not on oil. So let me actually retract the trawl for the moment. Caragmacula. Slitted eyes lie at the base of each pronounced claw. Its tiny mouth limits it to consuming small prey. It's a little cutie. Unlike this thing. Tripod spiderfish. This is not a little cutie. The spiderfish waits in the gloom, perched on stilted fins. It faces the current upstream and can use its smaller front fins to direct prey into its open mouth. It, like, scoops it up. Again, disturbing, but kind of adorable. And now we got a stalking spiderfish. A simple mouth caps the end. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, it looks like bat wings. Caps the end of a crumpled tubular body. Hand-like fins are ratcheted, tense, waiting to strike. Yeah, everything turns pink when I'm in this goop. I think this means that, like, that world that this is opening a portal to, I think this is like a conductor or something that increases the chance of our communicating with it, or even maybe of our temporarily visiting it. There we are, sea slug. This small slug spends most of its life clinging to vegetation and feasting upon toxic sponges. It's pretty harmless to us, at least. Submit samples. Slug. Spiderfish. Upside down shark. Paragmocula. The scientist arranges the specimens, now laid out on a metal table in front of him. He connects electrodes and wires to the head of each. The brains of fish are primitive. In many ways, their simplicity is a kind of purity. No burdensome emotions to confuse the data. Just as rigor mortis locks the muscles, the final shape of the mind is held by the brain. But it can be extracted. I don't want to have dinner with you. Like, you are a concerning human. The room is pierced with the sharp sound of capacitors charging. The corpses on the bench jolt in unison. Slackened muscles arch. This is some Frankenstein stuff. Arch intense before lying still again. The scientist is already looking at the 4 monitors behind him. The same vague shape scrolls across each screen. Ragged circle, writhing cell, lidless eye, yawning pit. The difficulty is in reading it. Don't forget, the rig still needs some kind of... Oh, yeah. I gotcha. I gotcha there. No more samples for the moment, though. Defenses. This is where we're going to build some sort of machine to repel the tentacles, right? That's what the scientist said. You need a crate and some soup. Be right back. And that'll probably be the last thing I do for today. Bigwigs don't bother with the lower decks and folks down here. Why would they mingle with people like us? I'm not complaining. Yeah, this guy gets to do all his undermarket deals. And I get, every so often, a research part. Defenses. Alright, so we're gonna pop in Ironhaven Crate, Dark Canister, Construct. Defenses are primed, turning them on now. This is better work. A droning voice begins to sound from the top of the rig, reverberating through the metal down into the deep. I wonder, because we're creatures too, is it going to tell us to flee? I guess maybe we're reasoning enough that we know what's happening so we can resist it. The defenses are operational, emitting a droning sound that grates at the ear, so it does still bother us. Outside, the foreman is in conversation with a recent arrival to the rig, a stern-looking man in a suit. But sir, the seafloor here, it shouldn't be disturbed. This whole rig is kind of built on some living fault. You have to trust me. Trust you? You, who couldn't even keep shipments in order, who involved locals just to save your own hide? Yeah, this guy is... Okay, we got Jackwagon McGee here, executive. The foreman cowers behind a clipboard. You who put this whole operation in jeopardy? Enough of this, your concerns end at steel and scaffolding. The future of this corporation is for me alone to decide. Fire it up. The drill descends once more into the blackness under the rig. I don't know why you're not pausing and stopping everything when the thing erupted. Yeah, is it mangrove time? When you discovered this ancient kraken that's never been foreseen. Like, that's a world-stopping thing, but their goals are very specific. The man in the suit turns to you. And we're back on track. While he overstepped his corporate responsibility, it appears the foreman was right to enlist your assistance. There's one final building that needs to be constructed. Fleet services. Without this building, we're unable to scale our efforts efficiently. Are you gonna try to, like, mass produce this as, like, some super-powered fuel? I'll cut you a deal. If you assist in the construction of this building, I'll permit the workers to fit your vessel with a significant hull upgrade. It seems like you're paying me, like, pennies compared to what the value you're getting out of this. A hull upgrade, my butt. After that, I don't want to see you around here anymore. Our operation is confidential. Get on with it. I guess I'm gonna do what he says. He has a pretty okay mustache. Alright, we'll find out the opinion of the boss and all that next time, because I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as they come out, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.